I'd bet on them, right?
Yeah.
And we always go to Vegas. Vegas's impact, right? It's the first thing we think of, right? Well, you said it. He wants to win.
He wants to win.
The Super Bowl odds for the Titans after the trade went from before trade 35-1 to after trade 30-1. So a bit of a bump, right? To win the AFC Championship, 18-1, 15-1. Bit of a bump. Win the division, plus 120 to plus 110, which is tied now with the Colts. Win total is still at 9.5 over under, right?
Minus
but
130.
it changed from plus 140.
Wow.
The over.
I don't
to
even know what
minus
that means.
130.
That's a
well,
massive
put it this
jump.
way.
That's a massive jump.
Minus
for
130
9.5.
means they expect the over.
Yes.
Okay.
They don't change it, but they now expect the over.
Okay.
That's the difference between a plus 140 and minus 130.
So Keeb, plus 140 means if you bet 140, you'd win 100 and get your one. You'd get your 100 and you'd get 140. So you to go home with 240 in your pocket.
That's a good bet.
Minus 130. Minus 130 for you means you have to bet 100 just to win. Or no, you have to bet 130 just to win 100.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. That's a bad bet.
Yeah.
That's why you don't take it.
That's why they do that.
And that's why they put it that way, because they know it's going to
Now
happen.
they
They expect it to happen.
That's what we call in the hood a sucker bet.
Well, they're
But
telling you not
you'd
to
go
do
home
it.
with 230 in your pocket.
Yeah, but I also can lose 100.
No, you can lose 130.
I mean 130. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I'm good. I'm not trying to lose 130.
But also to Jay's point, though, wouldn't you also say, now, I'm a Jets fan, so Corey Davis, I'm hoping he's going to be great, right? I hope he's going to be great. But there's also a different cachet when you are lining up, and I know you're going to run, but that's Julio Jones over there. That's A.J. Brown over there. Like, I can't not – you know what I mean? I can't take a moment and think maybe he's not going to get the ball in this play. You got to be a little more heightened focus on that dude because of the name recognition, right? Doesn't that change the way you defend even a little bit?
The name recognition isn't. It's the NFL, man. The name recognition based on his
awareness
last
of
season,
who that is.
You're going to have to pay attention based on how his season is going. There's no question about it. What if he's having a clunker season? You think they're going to roll the coverage to him? No, they're going to keep the coverage to who's ever having a good season. My whole point is, though, is they're not going to change. Tannehill's not all of a sudden throwing the ball 50 times a game.
No.
You're spending money on receivers as if you're throwing the ball 50 times a game. Doesn't make sense for the organization, in my opinion.
But you're also showing that you're all in right now. You're saying, hey, this is – look, he's one of the top receivers in the game. I know he's on the back end of his career at 32 years old to a degree, but we are all in. I'm surrounding Ryan Tannehill with the pieces to win a Super Bowl.
And
we are going after it.
And another thing that you got to understand, Jay, is the mentality of a wide receiver, regardless to what you may think.
Explain it.
He's a one, a healthy one. Like, he's a healthy one. Julio Jones doesn't want 2 targets a game, man. It's just that's not what I signed up for. I am a healthy one. So if I go to the Raiders, I become instant the one. In this situation, A.J. Brown is essentially your one. I'm now the 2A. But I'm not, in 11 years that I've played, I've never been the 2A. Every ball is dialed up for me. Now you become not only the 2, you're behind Derrick Henry. You want to be on a team that is 3rd and 8 and they're going to run the ball on a draw? You don't want to. You're like, no, that's not what I want to do.
But maybe at this point in his career, that's not even his mentality of, I can deliver more if I'm not putting up as many reps.
He plays receiver, man.
Yeah, okay.
He plays receiver. And nobody can tell me anything about a receiver.
So he's not a wide blocker. He's not wide blocker.
I don't give a damn
receiver.
what Twitter say. He plays receiver.
Are we really going to look at Mike Vrabel like he can't draw up plays? Like,
well, no, he's a defensive coordinator. I mean, he's a defensive-minded coach.
And they don't have.
I understand that, but like, is it locked that every time it's 3rd and 8 that they're going to run the ball?
Yeah,
like, I know we say it. I know we say it, and it's funny, and everybody laughs about it. But now having A.J. Brown and Julio Jones with the optionality of Derrick Henry, come on, man, let's be realistic about it. You utilize the weapons that you have around.
Yeah.
It's not like Ryan Tannehill is a subpar quarterback.
We'll see. We'll see. I just.
All right, so you don't see.
Yeah, I know you don't like it. You don't like it. You don't like it.
But before this, we were talking about a Julio Jones trade that could have an impact on the NFL in some way. Like wherever he goes, it could shake some things up as far as contenders. You don't see this move having some impact on the AFC. You don't think the move itself has like any type of impact on the hierarchy of the AFC. You don't think this puts them a little bit closer to the Bills, the Chiefs? No.
They're still under
'Cause they
those
gon-
teams.
Y'all knuckleheads are not listening.
I am listening.
They're going to run the damn ball. They're not all of a sudden going to throw it every down. They're not changing what they do. They added a name, a big name. There's no question. But they're not going to all of a sudden throw the ball to him 15 times a game where he makes a difference.
Okay.
Standing out there like a cardboard cutout
Right.
at some point.
So,
like,
so they
"Oh,
bought
I'm
a
not-
Ferrari, but not to drive it.
But do you need to change up the way you play still? That doesn't limit your star players from having big moments. Like you get him there for those big target catches like he can make. Now you have
he
two
can.
big wide receivers that can make big plays. So yes, we're not changing our style, but we still have optionality when we need to have optionality.
Perfect word.
And that can lead to a Super Bowl. Or I'm not saying I'm going to put them above the Bills or Kansas City at all, but it does put them in a different conversation in the AFC.